Welcome. In this presentation, we will discuss an important regulation in the Rules of the Road, ROR, or COLREGS, known as Rule 17, Action by the Stand-on Vessel. This rule outlines how a vessel in the stand-on position should act when encountering another vessel that is in the give-way position. Rule 17 explains that a vessel in the stand-on position has the right to continue sailing without needing to alter its course or speed, even when encountering another vessel that is required to take action to avoid a collision. A stand-on vessel is a vessel that has the right to maintain its course and speed when encountering a give-way vessel. This rule is designed to regulate situations where two vessels are sailing close to each other, and one of them must take action to prevent an accident. We will discuss the responsibilities of a vessel in the stand-on position. When a vessel encounters another vessel that is in the give-way position, the stand-on vessel has the right to continue its passage without altering course or speed. However, there are several important points that a stand-on vessel should keep in mind. Continue the passage without changes. A vessel in the stand-on position has the right to continue sailing without needing to alter its course or speed when encountering a give-way vessel. This vessel is entitled to proceed directly, in accordance with COLREGS Rule 17. Monitor the surrounding situation. Although the stand-on vessel is not required to change its course or speed, it must continuously monitor other vessels and the surrounding conditions to ensure that no risk of collision arises. Understanding the situation is the stand-on vessel's responsibility to ensure navigational safety. Be ready to take action if needed. If the give-way vessel fails to act or avoid a collision, the stand-on vessel must be prepared to take action by altering its course or speed to prevent an accident. The stand-on vessel must remain cautious and respond quickly in dangerous situations. COLREGS Rule 17 clearly states that the stand-on vessel not only has the right to continue sailing, but is also responsible for ensuring safety in high-risk situations. This rule is supported by the Merchant Shipping Ordinance, MSO, which establishes similar responsibilities to ensure that vessels comply with maritime safety laws. We will look at the actions that must be taken by a vessel in the give-way position when encountering a vessel in the stand-on position. A give-way vessel has the primary responsibility to avoid a collision with the other vessel. Responsibilities of the give-way vessel. A vessel in the give-way position is required to alter its course or speed to avoid a collision with the stand-on vessel. This is the main principle in COLREGS Rule 15, which directs vessels to act in a way that does not endanger the safety of other vessels. Actions to be taken. When the give-way vessel sees that the stand-on vessel is on a collision path, it must immediately alter its course or speed to avoid the collision. This action must be taken promptly and correctly to ensure the safety of both vessels. Obligation to exercise caution. The give-way vessel must act cautiously and ensure that its actions are clear enough for the stand-on vessel to understand what is happening. Visual communication or signals are very important in such situations. COLREGS Rule 15 clearly states that the give-way vessel must take action to avoid a collision. The MSO enforces the collision regulations to ensure that vessels operate in compliance with this principle. We will look at how a stand-on vessel should act based on the situation. Although the stand-on vessel is not required to alter its course or speed, it must continuously monitor the surrounding conditions and exercise caution to avoid a collision if the situation changes. Evaluating the situation is the responsibility of the stand-on vessel to ensure navigational safety. Section 252 of the MSO outlines the requirement for vessels to act in accordance with collision regulations at sea, including monitoring conditions and making decisions to avoid a collision if the situation becomes hazardous. Altering speed or course. Section 261 of the MSO emphasizes overall safety and the vessel's responsibility to carefully assess the situation to ensure safety. If the give-way vessel fails to act, the stand-on vessel must promptly alter its speed or course to avoid a collision. Quick decision-making. Section 259 of the MSO highlights the requirement for vessels to conduct safety drills regularly, which is also relevant to taking prompt action in collision situations. The stand-on vessel must make quick decisions when the situation becomes hazardous. In emergency situations, immediate response can prevent more serious accidents. Therefore, the stand-on vessel must always remain vigilant and exercise sound judgment to act when necessary. We will revisit the importance of cooperation between the stand-on vessel and the give-way vessel, as well as the safety responsibilities that must be observed by both parties. Cooperation between vessels and situational awareness are key to preventing collisions and ensuring safe navigation. Thanks for watching this video.